Alrighty. Good. So then just double click it. That is good. Double click the top and it should move it. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Cole here at the Mullet Ice Center in Heartland, Wisconsin, getting ready for a little turkey tournament. I have with me this morning Ben Swenson. Why don't you say hi, Ben?
Hi guys.
He's going to help us out today, my trusty cameraman. He's actually going to take some still photos with the camera. Janesville Bluebirds getting ready to take on the Lakeshore Lightning in the first game of the tournament. So we had to get up early this morning, leave the house, head on over to Heartland after sitting around eating turkey all day yesterday. So Janesville Bluebirds had their first game the other night. They played Fox Cities, kind of ran into a buzzsaw, went down. They lost that game 8-0. See if they can get something positive going here today. So they play 8:45 here. A little bit modified. The tournament's format is modified to 15-minute periods. I don't think that they're going to do ice in between the periods. They'll do ice after every second period. So they'll do ice after the second. Next game will start on dirty ice, just so they have enough time to get all the games in. And it's an interesting format. Janesville, Stoughton, and Beaver Dam will be playing 3 teams for the Eastern Shores Conference. They'll be playing Lakeshore, Arrowhead, and Brookfield. So we're getting ready for starting lineups here. Bluebirds in their away sweaters. First roll for those this year. Their first game they played in their military appreciation jerseys, which were camouflage. Wearing their black Bluebird sweaters. So starting in goal, second game of the season, Jesse DeMarce, junior from Milton High School, at forward. Actually, on D, you're going to have Maya Roller and Sophia Young. Maya skates from Edgerton High School. Sophia Young out of Janesville Parker. At forward, Ava Pagora, Milton High School. Macy Murphy, Craig High School, and Mickey Andrews out of Monroe. All right. Team's going to get their buckets back on, take their goalies to the net, and we'll get ready to roll here. I didn't get all of the starters for Lakeshore, but they're in goal. It's going to be Emma Stylo. Looks like she's a junior out of West Bend West. Lakeshore is a really big co-op. I want to say I counted, here I can do a quick count, so wasn't very quick, but they have 42 kids in their co-op. So really good numbers. Sure they roll a full JV team. Here we go. Emma Klagor is going to step in at center to take the face-off. Puck's down, one back, played off the boards by Swenson or Young. Klagora into the offensive zone. Little fake drop pass. Fires up, over, and in. 13 seconds into the game. Fury, or Bluebirds, I'm sorry, gonna clean up a rebound there. Nikki Andrews with her first high school goal. All right, Bluebirds take an early lead. Now Lightning into the offensive zone, cross ice pass there. It's going to trickle over into the corner. Play it off the half wall, right out in front, backhand up over the net. Now Klagora with the puck again, out of the zone, trying to work through neutral ice. She throws it down into the corner. They're going to change forwards. Cross ice pass by Lakeshore, working into the zone. Here comes Swenson on the puck now. Loses control in the neutral zone. Lakeshore down in the corner. Swenson's going to gather there, chip it up the wall. That dribbles out of the offensive zone for Lakeshore. Off the stick. Ferreira now into the zone, trying to get to the corner. Throws one into the slot, nobody home. Coming back the other direction. That's deflected back off the back wall. Anna Cole now with the puck behind the net. Chips it up, looking for Allie Cole. Battle over on the boards. Out to the point, DeMarce with a save there. Swenson handles the rebound. That one's out of the zone. Birds on the chase now. That's going to carry. Nope, icing's waved off. Schneider, Macy Schneider, or yes, not Macy. Yes, Macy. Getting my Macy's confused then. Macy Schneider, senior, skates out of the Lincoln Academy. Did not play last year. She was waiting for Lincoln Academy to get added to the co-op. Because of the change from Beloit up to Janesville, they were afforded that opportunity this year, so she's back on the ice. That one carries all the way for icing, so in at forward right now, you have Skylar Bierman at center. She's going to be flanked by Jaden Lake and Skylar Bierman. On D, Sophia Young and Macy Schneider. Quick shot there, save, covered up by DeMarce. Klagora back in at center. She handles that face off. That puck rolls out, icing waved off immediately because it was tipped on the way out of the zone. Klagora now with the puck in the corner. She's going to throw that out to Young at the point. Cross ice to Schneider. Schneider throws it back. It deflects over to the far wall. Andrews up the half wall. Murphy down on the forecheck, holds that one in the zone. Still working on the wall. Collision down there, a bunch of kids fall. Lakeshore's going to come back the other direction. Forced wide by Young, over into the corner. Now Lakeshore on the half wall. They try to play that one out. Quick shot in front of the net. That goes wide left. That one's cleared. It's going to be on net. Icing's waved off. Held in the zone by Ferreira temporarily. Back the other way. Little dingle-dangle there. Doesn't go. DeMarce with a good save. Another centering pass. Bluebirds can't clear. That one's taken out of the zone by Lakeshore. They're looking to regroup. Bluebirds get a clear there. They're going to change out one skater for sure. That puck's loose in the neutral zone. Ferreira on the chase, can't quite get there. Roller down on the back wall, rims it around looking for Ferreira. Now Roller plays it out to the top. That goes off the back of Sophia Young. Lakeshore holds the zone right in front of the net. DeMarce with a quick save. Bluebirds are going to want to clear those people out from in front of the net. Haley Rasmussen in the game now at forward. Here comes Bierman. Tries to center, throw it across for Lake. Can't connect. A little bit behind her, back the other direction. Good stick there by Young. Roller over to the corner. Here comes Lake. Plays it out of the zone. Tries to play it out of the zone. Doesn't quite make it. Rasmussen down on the wall. Here comes Young. She's going to chip it off the near side and change. Lake on the forecheck. That one carries for icing, so we'll bring it back into the Bluebirds offensive zone. So Ben, you play a little hockey yourself, right?
Yeah.
So where do you play this year?
Team Illinois.
Team Illinois. Last couple of years, right?
2.
Last 2 years?
Well, this year and then last year.
Going pretty well, right?
Yeah. Except broken arm.
We'll get to that here in a second. Here comes Lightning on the attack. Quick shot left of the net. Bluebirds try to feed that one up to Klagora, high in the zone. Murphy gets taken off her feet there. No call. Klagora down in the corner. Lakeshore with the puck. That one's going to dribble down towards the net. You get some? We're going to catch a delayed penalty. It looks like it's going to be on Malia Maurer. So 7:30 for the first period. 7:30 left in the first period. So we're playing 15s. Maurer goes to the box. Guess I didn't see the call, did you?
Hooking.
Bluebirds with their first penalty kill of the day.
In the penalty box, with 7:30 left in the first period,
So Maurer goes to the box for hooking. Oh! Lightning mishandled the puck, and Ava Klagor's got a run out here. One to beat. Stylo with the save. They had a good look there. So Ben's coming back from an injury, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, about 6 weeks ago? What happened? 8 weeks ago? Broke both bones in your left wrist, right?
One.
Just one bone? Good stick there. Lightning offsides. Ferreira working through. Decides to back off that puck. Schneider and Swenson in on defense. Ferreira and Anna Cole in on offense. That was icing on the Lightning, so we'll take another offensive zone faceoff for the Bluebirds. There's 54 seconds left on the penalty. Bluebirds up 1-0 early in this game. 13 seconds in, they scored on a rebound put back by Mickey Andrews. That's her first high school goal. Icing yet again. So what do you think of the all-black sweaters, Ben?
I think they're pretty cool.
I do too. They're growing on me. I was a big fan of the Fury logo, but I think the Bluebirds is very sharp. That one's held in the zone. Bluebirds doing a good job of burning some time on this penalty kill. Now Lightning enter the zone. Working down in the corner now, up the half wall. High slot over to the far half wall. That one's going to come out of the zone yet again. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Now far face-off circle. High slot, backhand off the pipe. DeMarce does a nice job of getting her stick out and tipping that puck away from the net. Back to even strength. That one comes held in the zone. Lightning working now. Swenson tries to backhand it up the wall. Still in the zone. Quick shot there. Doesn't connect. Bierman now with the puck. Plays it off the far wall. It's not going to carry for icing. Lakeshore plays it back out. High slot. They're trying to regroup. Roller disrupts that play. Chipped in the zone. Bluebird's going to change. Trying to change quickly. Puck down in the corner. Rasmussen. Now to Roller. Plays it up the wall. Nobody home. Young rides the skater off the puck there, doing a good job of puck protection on the wall. Rasmussen tries to center. All right, 55 white. So Bluebirds going to get their first power play of the day here with 3:52 left. That's going to be Erin Brezevar with a hold. She goes to the box for a couple minutes. Bluebirds on the power play. They're going to bring out Andrews, Murphy, and Klagora. Roller and Young on D. Kick back to Young. She throws one down towards the net, looking for a rebound there. Jumps her stick on the way out of the zone. Roller's going to kick it. Play that one up to Murphy. She's going to skate it into the zone, try to get down into the corner. Misplays, kicks it up to Roller. Roller was looking for Andrews. Couldn't quite connect on that pass. Young now with the puck. Plays it up the ice. She's got Klagora. Klagora now with speed. She's going to bring it right down Main Street. Stops. She keeps. Looking for a shot. Quick one. There's a rebound. Oh! Good opportunity by Murphy on a rebound. Stopped by Stylo. Bluebirds got caught changing there. A little bit of confusion. Mauer tried to play it up to one of her forwards that was actually getting off the ice. Here comes Klagora. Lightning with the puck now. They clear. That carries the length of the ice. Lakeshore with the puck down in the corner. Here comes Klagora. She's going to carry into the zone, looking for some space. Drops it for Murphy. Little miscommunication there. Both teams back at full strength. Minute 45 left in the first period. We'll take just a brief intermission because they're not going to do the ice after the first period. Now Young dumps deep into the zone. Here comes Lakeshore out of the zone. Schneider down on the back wall. She lost the edge and went into the wall, and they played the puck right down to her. Out to the point now. High slot, over to the far face-off circle, quick shot. That puck's loose, over to the far corner. Here comes Ferreira, tries to play it out. $40 left in this one. Over on the wall, trying to get it out of the zone. Still can't clear. Bluebirds really need to clear this zone. Lightning picking up speed here. Good job of getting that puck out from in front of the net. Swenson tries to carry. Now Allie Cole's going to play it deep into the zone. Played by Lightning, so there's no icing. Lake plays it off the wall. And that's going to do it for the first period. Maybe they are going to do the ice. I guess so. I was told this morning that they were just going to do a quick every third period icing, but it looks like they're bringing the ZAM out. So Bluebirds get to go to the locker room up 1-0. Shots pretty even. Lightning 6, Bluebirds 4. Ben and I are going to take a little break here, and we'll be back after intermission. Okie dokie. Here we go on period 2. About a minute left. Both teams waiting at the doors here for the referees. Somehow, what? I said somehow I got my microphone set up for reverb.
What is that? Is yours not working?
All right, let's see what we got going on here.
Mine's muted.
There we go. Doesn't sound like I'm in an echo chamber anymore. So how'd you break your arm, Ben?
Well, playing.
Playing hockey, right? So you had surgery, right?
Yeah, 7 pins and a plate.
7 pins and a plate, and you're back on the ice already. Played your first game last week, or first games. Averaged a point a game over the weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
That's not bad work. Remember when I told you that I was averaging a point a game in rec league? Was that a year ago?
Maybe 2.
Yeah, I haven't scored since.
What?
I don't think I have.
Gotta get a new stick.
All right, Andrews plays that one up ahead. Taken by Lakeshore. They're going to retreat back behind their net. Looking for a breakout. Andrews on the puck there. Now Klagora plays it. Tries to play it up the wall. Lakeshore into the zone. Down the wall. Over to the near wall. So our defensive pairing right now looks like it's Ellis Swenson and Evelyn Krieger. Bluebirds trying to work into the zone. Lakeshore takes that puck. Murphy out front. Turns, fires. That one goes off a skate right in front of the net. Here comes Lakeshore. Swenson forces him wide. Centering pass doesn't go. Another centering pass doesn't connect. That one's going to carry out of the zone. Lakeshore's going to enter the offensive zone. Right down the center. Toe drag doesn't go there. Puck over in the corner. Shot from outside, blocked by Allie Cole. Off her shin guard. Lakeshore trying to work, or Bluebirds trying to work out of the zone. Quick shot. DeMarce with the save. That one off the skate. Bluebirds having a little bit of trouble here getting out of their zone. Now Ferreira in the corner, up the wall. Lightning with the puck again, cross ice pass. Now Krieger plays it off the wall. She's got Ferreira. Ferreira looking for open ice. She's going to throw it deep, and they're going to change forwards. Up the wall. Lake plays it back down into the corner. Centering pass does it. Oh, a little chip shot. Left of the net there. Out to Young. Off her stick. She's going to turn around. Play it in the zone. And we'll get an icing. She was about 3 skates behind the red line there. 12:16 left in the second. Bluebirds still holding on to a 1-0 lead. Looking like a different team from Tuesday night. Quick shot there, left of the net. They were a little bit out of sorts on Tuesday. Fox Cities is obviously a good team, but that puck out in the neutral zone. That is Juliana Strawman on the ice. She is from Broadhead. Chipped up ahead. Here comes Strawman. Tries to get past the Lakeshore defender. A little bit of a collision. Lakeshore with the puck down in the corner. Bierman got her stick on that one, deflected it out, and she puts on the Jets, trying to catch up to that. Young's going to control, throw it off the near wall. Gives the Bluebirds the opportunity to change lines. Now Klagora gets going. A little back and forth action. Up the wall. Good pinch by the Lakeshore defense. Murphy plays it up. Klagora's going to take into the offensive zone. Quick shot. Rebounds loose. Puck in the neutral zone again. On the wall. Lakeshore digs it out. Tries to bring it up the near side. That's going to rim all the way around. Bluebirds just play it straight up the ice. Klagora trying to work it up the half wall and get it out of the zone there. Maurer chips it out. Allie Cole kicks that one into the offensive zone and goes on the chase. Down into the corner. She loses an edge, gets up. Maurer holds the zone. That one dribbles out, played back in. Lakeshore trying to work it up ice. Allie Cole plays it back into the zone. Ferreira, she's going to get to that one. Looking for help. Ooh, Cole couldn't pull the trigger on that. Lakeshore up the wall. Good D there by Young. Rides her off the puck.
What happened?
We'll get a penalty there. I'm not sure on who. Looks like Young is headed to the box.
What's that?
What call?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that call either. I don't know if he was calling high stick. We'll have to wait. 8:46 left in the second. Sophia Young's going to the box. I'm not sure what the call was. Bluebirds on the penalty kill here.
Maybe a hook?
Klagora with the puck. Plays it over to the far wall. High sticking from behind? Is that what it was? High stick?
It could have been to the head, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
It's not a major.
No, yeah. Oh.
That might be a
And
major.
we're going to 5-on-3 hockey here. Macy Murphy just headed to the box, 8:38.
What's going on here? Oh.
So we got Clegora, Andrews, and Swenson out there, 5-on-3. Swenson doing a good job trying to clear that traffic out in front. Swenson with the puck. Now Lightning recover back in the corner. Drop pass there. Quick shot. And they're going to score with 8:02 left in the second on a 5-on-3 power play. That brings Young out of the box. It's still going to be 5-on-4 right now. Bluebirds need to take a deep breath here, kill this penalty off, and get back after it. 8:02 left in the second. 1-1. That one cleared out to neutral ice. Young retreats into the corner. Plays that up the wall. The Lightning just kick it back down into the corner. Now they're going to get set up in the offensive zone. They're going to clean up the rebound on that one. So Bluebirds give up a couple quick goals on first on a 5-on-3 and now a regular power play. So 7:23 left in the second. Lakeshore up 2-1. Lakeshore with a quick centering feed doesn't go. Here comes Clegora into the offensive zone looking for Andrews. Roller stops that one on the far wall. Battle for the puck. Clegora with the puck, headed up ice. Lakeshore out of the zone. They have numbers if they hurry. Centering feed doesn't connect. Murphy with the puck, throws it out of the zone. That'll carry for icing. Going to be played by Lakeshore. Rasmussen on the attack. That one chipped down behind the Bluebirds net. Paddled back up the wall. No icing. Held in the zone by Maurer temporarily. Now it dribbles out. That one carries for icing. Bring it back into the Bluebirds offensive zone for a face-off. You're going to have Sophia Ferreira flanked by the Cole twins. Alice Swenson on D along with Macy Schneider. Puck's down. Stuck in the face-off circle there for a second. Young's going to get to that one. Up ahead to Anna Cole. She gets swept off her feet. That's going to be a penalty here on Lakeshore. Bluebirds going to get a power play there. See if the Bluebirds can get something set up in their offensive zone here. 4:50 left in the second period. Bluebirds on the power play. Need to hold that one in, and that is cleared the length of the ice. Young's going to go down and gather. Played far wall. Back into the zone. Lakeshore moving up ice, putting some pressure on. Allie Cole now up to her sister and up into the bench. Bluebirds going to change out forward lines. Bring out Clegora Andrews, Murphy. Keep Swenson and Young. Cross ice to Young. Chips it up ahead into the offensive zone. Andrews. That one off the end of her stick. Held in the zone. Now out. Clegora with the puck. Trying to find some open space. Up ahead to Andrews. Over to Clegora. A little bit too strong off the end of her stick. Young at neutral ice here, right at the red line. That shot out of the reach to Barce. She makes the first stop. Now Swenson still looking to get set up. Lakeshore with the puck. They're going to burn a little time. 30 seconds left on the penalty now. Good defense by Lakeshore. Not really getting the Birds any room to maneuver. That was a dangerous pass. Penalty expires. Everybody back at full strength. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Second period, that's an icing call. Bringing it back into the Bluebirds offensive zone.
It probably fell off.
Lightning with that puck. They chip it up ahead. Actually held on the wall. I thought that one went the length of the ice. This one's chipped up ahead. Cross ice pass. Quick shot. Up over the net. Cleared by Roller. Or actually Bierman. No ice. No icing. Shot there by Bierman doesn't go. Roller gets a hold of it. Fans on one. Lightning on a line change. Great defense by Young there. 1-on-3. She gets in, disrupts the play. Offsides. So we'll take a neutral zone face-off. Nearest the Lightning bench. Minute 34 left in the second period. Lightning up 2-1. They got a couple power play goals. DeMarce covers that one up. Take a face-off in the Birds' defensive zone. Far wall, out to neutral ice. Young with the puck now. Chips it up. Cross ice. No. And they're going to call icing on that one. I thought for sure the ref was calling no icing, and then he blew the whistle.
Definitely looked like he was waving it off.
What'd you have for Thanksgiving dinner, Ben?
Chicken
Chicken.
and mashed potatoes and gravy.
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Or your favorite food? Here comes Murphy. She's going to get behind the defense. Loses control, throws one in front of the net. Andrews can't quite get her stick down. Klagora in front of the net. That one's held in the zone now. Klagora working in the face-off circle. Off her stick. Good retreat there by Young and Swenson to get back on D. And that's going to do it on the second period. Bluebirds going to go to the locker room with a little work to do.
Are they?
If they hadn't given up a couple power play goals, they'd be right in it.
I think they're not jamming between second and third.
Looks like it. That was weird that they jammed between the first period. Normally you go 2 and then jam, but so we're gonna stay right here. Take a little 2-minute break, and we'll go straight into the third period. So anyway, what was your favorite part of?
Probably gravy and mashed potatoes.
Gravy and mashed potatoes. We had turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and a corn bake. It's like kind of like cornbread with corn in it. It's delicious. And apple pie. Sounds like I ate a lot, didn't it?
We still haven't had our full.
You haven't had your full
one.
family meal? That's later this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, here we go on period 3. Oh, I didn't change the period thing, right? Periodic. Yeah, we'll go with it. All right, puck's down right in front of the net. Puck's loose. Murphy comes out of there, plays it off the wall. Puck's still on sides. Lightning with the puck. Maurer up the wall. Lakeshore has to wait for everybody to get on sides. Now Andrews with the puck, looking for somebody to go with her. That's off the skate. Played into the offensive zone. Maurer on the forecheck. She's going to get to that puck. Gets taken down. Fagora now on the puck. She's going to throw it down behind the net. Maurer gets in there. Anna Cole now. Out to Swenson. Back down the wall. Ferreira with the puck behind the net. She gets just blocked off the puck. I'm surprised. A little bit of body contact there. Here comes Lakeshore back the other way. DeMarce with the stop. Here comes Ferreira back the other direction. Got Anna Cole up ahead. She gets ridden off the puck. Schneider plays it back into the zone. That puck's going to come up the wall. Maddie Benty at neutral ice. Haley Rasmussen, or actually, I'm sorry, that's not Maddie Benty. That's Juliana Strawman. Schneider up the wall. That one held in the zone. Backhand, DeMarce with the grab. She's going to get the cover. So you got Strawman, Bierman, Rasmussen, Schneider, and they're all headed to the bench. Thought I had it. So now you have Klagora, Murphy, Andrews, Roller, and Young out on the ice for the Bluebirds. Battle close to the net down there. Trying to get control of the puck. Rimmed near side. Clears the zone. Klagora on the forecheck. Murphy now chips it deep in. Right down behind the net. They got the Lightning hemmed down deep in their zone. Young on the wall to Murphy. She gets a little room. Can't pull the trigger on a shot. Andrews behind the net. Puts it right out in the crease. Roller. Now Klagora trying to work into the offensive zone. Oh, good opportunity there. That puck in the high slot. Murphy couldn't quite stop it. Here comes Young. Chips it up, right up the ice. No ice. And they're going to call it. Somebody's hollering no icing. It's not the ref.
I think
it's wishful thinking on the Bluebirds coaching staff when they're hollering no ice. Puck's down right in front of the Bluebirds net, over to the far corner. Evelyn Krieger in on defense now. She goes into the wall hard. Near face-off circle. Allie Cole gets a skate on that one, disrupts the play. Puck on the near wall, up ahead. Lakeshore chips it in. Swenson gathers, plays it on the near side, looking for Ferreira. Swenson comes out of there with that. Back the other way for Lakeshore. They try to feed it out. High slot, cross ice. Puck's up on the far wall. Ferreira kicks it up ahead. She's going to get there. Unfortunately, she's all by herself as the Bluebirds were changing lines. All right, Bierman's going to take this face-off with Lake and Strawman. Schneider goes down behind her net, tries to play it up the wall. That one's going to be paddled back behind the net. Coming up near side, half wall. That one goes down. Quick save there. Couple saves in succession. Bouncer. DeMarce gets a cover. 9:23 left in the game. Bluebirds down 2-1. They're hanging in there. Had some opportunities, just trying to get it all put together here. That one comes out to neutral ice. Far side. It's going to carry, and we'll get an icing whistle. Gregorian at center, draws that back, chipped up the wall, doesn't leave the zone, goes off the back of a skater. Lakeshore plays it down behind the net, over into the near corner. Now, kicked out of the zone, it was touched, no icing. And for real this time, it was no icing. Andrews goes into the wall hard. Now Murphy falls. Roller holds the zone for a second. Lakeshore coming back the other direction. Shot, kick save, DeMarce. Feed there, doesn't connect by Lakeshore. Murphy now with the puck on the wall, tries to play it up ahead. Andrews now to Murphy. Good back check by Lakeshore. Murph's going to get a penalty there. .7:35 left in the game. Bluebirds going to have to kill off another penalty. That one might be for head contact. Right, Ben?
Yeah, definitely might be head contact. Yep.
So we'll see. It's a minor. She got her arms up a little bit too high. Bluebirds got to kill a penalty, so we'll bring it back into their defensive zone. 7:35 left.
Timeout black.
Lakeshore's going to take a timeout.
Black. Yeah.
Was it Bluebirds timeout? So Ben, you play on the power play, penalty kill.
Yeah, power play, penalty kill.
You're kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Left wing.
Mostly. Depending sometimes.
Have you ever played defense?
I play defense with a power play.
Okay. We'll see if the Bluebirds can kill this one off. Get something going. All it takes, one bad bounce, right? One crazy bounce for Lakeshore. Get something going the other direction. Puck's down. Ferreira off the wall. Lakeshore controls. Cross ice. Now Swenson trying to get to the corner. Anna Cole now clears. She's going to go on the chase. Lakeshore plays that one up quickly off the near wall into the zone. Chip back out. Back in neutral ice, trying to set up once again. Swenson clears. Quick shot there, covered by DeMarce. Minute 6 left in the penalty. Bluebirds did a good job of disrupting the flow there. Keep Lakeshore from getting anything set up in the zone. Swenson's going to carry behind the net. Reverses course over to Klagora. Klagora's got the defense beat. Can't connect. Andrews gets taken down in front of the net. Lakeshore with a quick shot, goes wide right. Swenson again. She's going to throw it on net, length of the ice. Lakeshore now into the zone. On the near half wall. Walking out, high slot. They try to backhand one down towards the net. Young gets that one. She's going to kick it the length of the ice once again. Up over a Lakeshore stick. Stylo is going to play that. Lakeshore coming back the other direction now. Bluebirds kill off the penalty. They throw that one out to neutral ice. Lakeshore has to regroup. See if the Bluebirds can get something going offensively here. Swenson off the glass. That one just out of the zone. Lakeshore back in on offense. Jaden Lake over in the corner. She's got Bierman with her. Now Swenson down behind the net. She tries to make a move. Lakeshore takes her off the puck. Right out in front of the net. Good defense there. Haley Rasmussen out there with Skylar Bierman, Jaden Lake. This one coming near side. Quick shot. Kicked off the back wall. Another centering feed. Up and over. Shot there, paddled off, blockered off the back wall. Rasmussen gonna throw it. That's gonna be on net, so there is no icing. Roller plays it into the zone. She goes on the chase. Allie Cole over into the corner, ties up the Lightning skater. They're coming back the other direction. Can't connect on the long pass. No icing. 3.5 minutes left in the game. There's a shot. DeMarce pounces on that one. 3 minutes left. Lagora's going to come back out with her line mates, Murphy and Andrews. Roller stays on the ice along with Young. 3 minutes left in this one. DeMarce with the save there. Lagora with the puck now. Plays it near side. Trying to work up the wall. Roller up ahead. He's got Flagora into the zone. Back in. Now everybody's on sides. That one jumps the blue line. Over to Murphy. She drops it for Swenson. She chips it back down to Murphy. Murphy fires cross ice over to Andrews. Looking for Klagora behind the net. Klagora makes a turn. Quick shot. Bluebirds pull their goalie. They're skating without a goalie. Bluebirds clear, but that's going to carry for icing. So 1 minute left in this one. Bluebirds with an empty net. So they got Klagora, Murphy, Cole, Ferreira, Swenson, and Young. Trying to hold the zone there. Klagora, quick shot, gets collected before it gets to the net. Klagora now behind the net. Swenson holds. Now it's cleared. 30 seconds left. Trying to get control of the puck here. Lightning. They can't pull the trigger on a shot. Good stick there by Murphy. Back up the wall. Ten seconds left in this one. Bluebirds can't quite get control. 4 seconds left. Young fires from the blue line. That's going to do it for this one. A lot of improvement over Tuesday night's game. Not quite enough. Even strength, they played pretty even. Gave up a power play goal 5-on-3, and then a power play goal 5-on-4, and those were in succession. But that's going to do it here for this morning's game. And we will see you back here 5 o'clock this evening. We'll wait for the stick taps, and then Ben and I are out of here. We're going to go catch some breakfast. All right?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to have?
Probably eggs.
Eggs.
Sausage.
I'm looking for an omelet. I like a Mexican-style omelet with a little salsa.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, yeah. All righty. All right, for Ben and I, that's going to do it. We'll see you back here this evening.